I am done with my Graphic 45 ABC primer album, and yes, I'm excited. When the paper got here, I could not wait to pack the order so I could get started on my own project. So I'm showing you the spine first, and I did use burlap on the spine, and I've got the little emblem here, and actually it's not quite attached. That's why I'm showing you the side first, because it needs to glue down some more. And the back cover, let's go to the back, and I just used the collage of ABC's 1, 2, 3 practice handwriting. Very vintage, very pretty. And again, we have the burlap on the side. And then for the cover, I know I could not resist. I just had to use the main sheet. What I did though is I added this little chalkboard, and then one of the tags backed it, so I just set it kind of at an angle so it didn't cover too many. It's going the other way. Didn't want to cover the faces too much, but you can slip other things underneath there. Just did some fussy cutting. This is a large album, by the way. It's 8.5 by 8.5, so I'll move it around as I talk. And then I just put on pop dots, the ABC blocks, and I staggered them so it looked like there was more than just the 3. And then the ABC primer, and backed the ruler and added it underneath the pop dots. So on my closure, I did use the knob with the rubber band closure, because this book is quite large, and when you add the pictures, it's going to get even larger. So let's go to our front cover, and on the front cover, I again used the same that I did on the back cover. I just love this paper. There's so much you can do with it. And here we have a flip up where you can add pictures on the front. Then there's room for pictures here. Now this measures 5.5 by 4.5, so you've got plenty of room. You could put pictures on the front if you want. And then at the bottom, there's journaling room. And that paper is lined paper, so you've got lots of writing. And then we have a waterfall for even more pictures. And these will hold 3x5s. Now in this collection, I had 2 files that I used my own printing. This is an actual scan of the ABC book, and I love this because there's also, I don't know if you can see it, a child had written on it with pencil, and then it was scanned, and it still shows when you print it out. This, I used a sheet from here I printed out, and there was one other I printed out for a tag that just, it went well with the paper, and so I chose to use it. And for our first page, we have sort of a little booklet. This little booklet has the magnetic closure, and then it opens for room for pictures. Then you have a large, huge tag, and on the back there's a small pocket, and you can put some tags. I put 2 of the multiplications in there, or the addition tags in there. Then you have a pocket. Even with the tag in, you can store more items. You can put a picture back here, and then you just put your tag back inside. Lots of space for pictures. And then on this one, I used the 3.5 by 3.5 cutouts. There's a whole sheet of these in this paper collection, and yes, I have more of them for sale in my store. And I made the pull-outs. Aren't they just adorable? It's the alphabet, gives a little bit of a story. Now on the back side, there'll be room for pictures, and then it ends with the little story picture and room for another, which is nice when the kids come home with their school pictures, or maybe you have old school pictures you can put inside there. And then this just ties closed, and at the bottom there is still some room for pictures. Now it opens one more time, and on this side I did leave, I left most of the tags open so that you can slide a picture on underneath, but it says this book belongs to, so you could even write the recipient's name in there. You could put your pictures down or journal, and then you have nice big spaces, especially with school pictures. You want to have a lot of room, and these are 8 inches long, so you've got lots of room for a full picture. That one closes, and then when it opens to the back, now you've got there's 10 pages in here, front and back, so 5 pages with the front and back. The backs of all of them have large pockets, and the mats measure 7 7/5 by 6, And this one has journaling on the back. So you have lots of room. Chipboard tag. Now I used all of the embellishments from just the paper line. I either fussy cut them, made my own flowers. Everything was just from the line except for those 2 printouts. And this is one of those printouts. So for the tag, I used the track primer. I just thought it was adorable. It went so well with the Graphic 45 image. So that fits inside there. Then your pocket opens. Excuse me. And you have just a little band at the bottom. And then you have a little tag from the collection. And it will open again. So more picture room. And if you want to cover it, I left it blank. This is my favorite sheet. Now on this one for the pocket, excuse me, it's crazy here in Utah. Actually, we're having a lot of warm weather and everything is trying to bloom. So the allergens are just everywhere. So for this one, the pocket, that you can't go from here, but you can journal up here if you'd like. I put a little key. I wanted to do it more like a backpack. And in the pocket, I left it without a tag so that you'd have room to put in those loose pictures or maybe report cards, things that you wanted to keep. Now on this page, goodness, I'm so sorry. We have a tag that fits in our corner pocket, and then another tag from the cutout collections, and then the paper's been folded and inked, so it looks like maybe it was a folded up sheet in someone's pocket. Maybe mom found on laundry day. Then those just fit in, and I did this closure different. This is actually, it is a basic gray large magnet, so it's a really strong magnet. You can just either turn it up or you can totally remove it. And then when you open your page, you have room for 2 wallet-sized pictures. I did leave the bottom open so you'd have room. Then you have a journaling whole page to journal on. Another page for pictures, so you can get over 50 pictures in this easy, or even 60. Then we have a pocket and another large tag, and this was one of the cutouts from the collection. That just fits in. This closes, that goes down, and it holds your pages nice and tight. Now on this little pocket we have a belly band. We have the large mat, more journaling on the back, and then a small little book that I made with some of the paper from the cutouts and some that the lined paper that was printed. And then these buttons are just from the chipboard collection. I thought they were really cute. Just fits down there. And here we have a half page. When you open it, there are 2 tags. And then I did the fussy cutting out of some, I love the Calico Cat. Did some punching and then just backed it with the pattern paper. And when you take the tags out, you still have room. You could adhere a picture down there, and then the tags have room for a picture underneath. I don't want to tear that. So that comes out, and you have room for journaling, you have room for pictures, and you have room for pictures here. And the same with this one. And then they just fit back inside. And on this side, these again were left open, so you can just slide a picture down, or you can just set it there if you don't want to stick it down. And then when you open, you have a lot of journaling room on this side. You still could put pictures on top of there if you'd like. And then we have 2 of the flaps with the cutouts. And they've been inked to look like they have been well worn. Then we have another large pocket with a 5x5 tag that just sits down inside. And this is a large pocket, so you can get more loose pictures down in there. So you also have some storage room, which is really nice, because I know not all the kids' pictures you want to mount. So this does have a magnetic closure, so it will come together. And then on our on the back of that page, we have another one of the large pockets with the large tag. And these I think would be great for the class pictures that the kids bring home. And then over here, I just loved these cutouts. So what I did is I staggered them, and then I made it so it would open. And this was the other side. I used the Mother Goose, one of the Mother Goose sheets. So it went really well. I had to put it in there. It just fit. Now on the back of here, you've got journaling, and then you have more Mother Goose Twinkle Twinkle, and you've got room for pictures. And then we have another booklet that opens, and lots of picture space. Now this was the printout that you saw on the waterfall. This was the one I was talking about. This is one I used, the file that I have, and then we have a big pocket with the large tag, and just fits down inside there. I'm kind of doing this one-handed. Then this opens up, and the other page to this was the alphabet song. Just loved it, so I had to incorporate it. It just went really well with the paper. Magnet closure, so everything will stay in nice and tight. And then on the back page, I did another tag. These are the Graphic 45 large tags. But what I did is there is a magnet under the sheet. It's a large one, but you really can't see it. And then there's one on the back here underneath the band. And so when you put it down behind your chipboard here, it just sticks. It won't fall out of your book. So there we have my Mother Goose album. And this one will be going up on eBay. And I cannot wait to make another one. So I hope you enjoyed watching the ABC Primer video and one of the many ways that you can use this paper.